Where are they now? The cast of The Princess Diaries. Welcome back to Where Are They Now, where we'll take a deep look at the careers of the cast of the timeless classic The Princess Diaries, released in 2001. This beloved film continues to hold a special place in the hearts of fans who often wonder what happened to the cast after the camera stopped rolling. Let's take a casual stroll down memory lane and catch up with the cast. Number 10, Robert Schwarzman, Michael Moskowitz.
I really needed your help on the Greenpeace petition. Am I right?
No.
First up, we have Robert Schwarzman, a versatile actor who has continued to work in both movies and music since The Princess Diaries. Schwarzman charmed audiences as Michael Moskowitz, the love interest of our lead character Mia, and the older brother of her best friend Lily. After The Princess Diaries, Schwarzman continued to act a bit, but mostly pursued a career in music, fronting the successful indie rock band Rooney, which had a number of hits in the mid-2000s. He's released several albums and toured extensively, earning a dedicated fan base. Beyond his music career, Schwarzman has also dabbled in acting and filmmaking, further showcasing his creative talents. His acting career hasn't hit the heights it did during The Princess Diaries day, but he is still getting work, both with his acting and his music. Number 9, Eric Von Detten, Josh Bryan.
Oh, I am so sorry
No,
about
it's
all of
fine.
this.
It's fine. They
No,
can't
I
get
know
us
we
in
were
here.
having-
Next up is Eric Von Detten. The dashingly good-looking Von Detten portrayed Josh Bryan, Mia's crush and popular high school heartthrob. He had one of the standout performances from the film, but we haven't seen as much of him in recent years. Following his work in The Princess Diaries, Von Detten continued to work in both film and television, appearing in projects such as Toy Story 3 and Dinosaurs.
Shaved head, black skull t-shirt, answers by the name of Sid. Ring any bells, cowboy?
After spending more time working on family-friendly fare, his career began to slow down. In recent years, Von Detten has taken a step back from acting to focus on his personal life, including starting a family. It's unlikely that he'll ever appear in a project as successful as The Princess Diaries ever again, but it sounds like he's focusing on what matters most to him. Number 8, Larry Miller, Paulo.
My granddaughter, Amelia.
She is gorgeous.
Larry Miller's portrayal of Paulo, the eccentric hairstylist with a flair for drama, provided comic relief in The Princess Diaries. But even though this film introduced Miller to millions of new fans, he'd actually been working for many decades before it came out. Since the 1970s and 80s, Miller has been celebrated as one of the smartest stand-up comics in the business. After the film came out, Miller continued to entertain audiences with his comedic talents, appearing in a number of television shows and films. He's also branched out into writing, further showcasing his trademark wit and humor. Number 7, Caroline Gell, Helen Thermopoulos.
Oh, your grandmother called.
What?
The live one, who lives in Genovia, Clarice.
Caroline Gell brought warmth and depth to the role of Helen Thermopoulos, Mia's loving and supportive mother. A film like this needs someone loving and caring to play the motherly role, and Gell did it perfectly. Before her appearance in The Princess Diaries, she continued to work in film and television, appearing in projects such as Schindler's List and Hook.
Promise me, Oscar, no doorman or maitre d' will ever presume I'm anyone other than Mrs. Schindler.
And since the film came out, Gell has also expanded her talents to writing and producing, further establishing herself as a multifaceted creative force who is capable of doing more than just acting. Number 6, Sandra O, Vice Principal Gupta.
Gupta. The Queen is coming to Grove High School.
Sandra O's portrayal of Vice Principal Gupta, the no-nonsense educator with a penchant for discipline, left a lasting impression on audiences. It was a standout performance from the star, who was already making quite a name for herself in Hollywood. Following her role in The Princess Diaries, O achieved widespread acclaim for her performance in the television series Grey's Anatomy, earning multiple awards and nominations. She's also appeared in films such as Sideways and Seeing Red, while also appearing in hit TV shows Killing Eve and Invincible.
Did you even read the AA briefing I gave you? Yeah. Bullshit.
Sandra Oh is well known for a number of her roles, both on the big and small screen. Today, she continues to excel in both film and television, showcasing her talent and versatility in a variety of roles. Number 5, Mandy Moore, Lana Thomas.
So you can speak and barf at the same time?
When The Princess Diaries came out, Mandy Moore was already a huge name, known for her string of hit singles and her place as one of the reigning young queens of pop music. The Princess Diaries was a big deal for Mandy Moore because it allowed her to show off her acting skills. As Mia's high school nemesis, Lana Thomas, Moore proved that she really did have her acting chops, and demonstrated she was more than just a pop sensation. Following The Princess Diaries, Moore transitioned away from just doing music and continued to show her chops as a talented actress. Since the film came out, she's released multiple albums, including the critically acclaimed Wild Hope, and starred in the hit television series This Is Us.
I told you to stay with your brother, didn't I?
Sorry.
Is this the real reason you wanted to come to this pool and not the other?
Earning praise for her performance. Moore's versatility and talent continue to shine in both music and acting. Number 4, Hector Elizondo, Joe.
How can I tell if I can even do the job?
By simply trying. Like the fancy dinner coming up. She thinks you're ready.
Hector Elizondo is one of the hardest working and most talented actors in all of Hollywood and has appeared in a number of big projects over the years, sometimes playing more supporting roles and sometimes being the main character. Elizondo's portrayal of Joe, Mia's caring and supportive guardian, introduced and endeared him to audiences all over the world. For many, it was the first time they'd ever saw Elizondo, but many adults in theaters were well aware of Elizondo and his work. With a career spanning decades, Elizondo has established himself as a versatile actor in both film and television. Before The Princess Diaries, he had popped up in numerous projects, including Pretty Woman, The Taking of Pelham 123, and Chicago Ho.
I held those babies in my arms. We're doing it. Meeting's over.
In the years since The Princess Diaries, Elizondo has continued to work steadily in Hollywood, appearing in projects like Monk, Avatar: The Last Airbender, New Year's Eve, the Lego Batman movie, and more. All of his work has showcased his talent and versatility and proven why he's one of the busiest men in the movie industry. Number 3, Heather Matarazzo, Lily Moscovitz.
Oi, who destroyed you? You look ridiculous. You should sue.
Heather Matarazzo has been around since the 1990s and has appeared in a number of films, both big blockbusters and smaller indie movies too. But it's hard to argue with the fact that The Princess Diaries was her biggest role and her breakout performance. As Mia's loyal and outspoken best friend, Lily Moscovitz, Matarazzo won her audiences with her quirky charm and comedic timing. Before the film, she had already appeared in movies like Welcome to the Dollhouse, Scream 3, The Devil's Advocate, and more. And then after The Princess Diaries, Matarazzo continued to pursue acting, appearing in films such as Saved and Hostel Part 2.
It's God's will.
God's will.
Christ died for your sins.
Okay, wait a second.
She has also lent her voice to animated series and remains active in advocacy work, speaking out on issues such as LGBTQ rights and mental health awareness. She is now well known both for her work on screen and her social media posts, videos, and causes. Number 2, Julie Andrews, Queen Clarice Rendelli.
Amelia, does your bad posture affect your hearing? Turn.
Oh, sorry.
Julie Andrews wasn't just the biggest name attached to The Princess Diaries when it went into production, but she was also one of the biggest names in all of Hollywood history. The legendary Andrews brought grace, elegance, and wisdom to the role of Queen Clarice Rinaldi. Following her regal turn in The Princess Diaries, Andrews continued to work in the business, but she started to wind down a bit because of her age. But she did step up her voice acting game, appearing in multiple Shrek films, Despicable Me, and more. Most recently, Andrews has added her classy persona and style to the hit Netflix show Bridgerton. Although The Princess Diaries was a massive hit for Andrews, it was just one of many high points in her career. In the years before the film, Andrews enchanted audiences with her iconic performances in films such as The Sound of Music and Mary Poppins.
He knows a song will move the job along.
Despite facing vocal challenges in later years, Andrews remains a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. She is easily one of the most acclaimed, beloved, and talented actresses to ever grace the screen, and is considered a legend by just about everyone. Number 1, Anne Hathaway, Mia Thermopolis.
The phone's ringing off the hook.
What? Oh.
The Princess Diaries revolved around the character of Mia Thermopolis, the clumsy young woman who didn't know she was destined for royalty. It was crucial that producers found the perfect actress to play Mia, and they knocked it out of the park with the casting of Anne Hathaway. In the years after The Princess Diaries, Hathaway has proven that the critical acclaim she earned for the movie was no fluke, and she's still one of the most talented actresses in the business. Anne Hathaway's portrayal of Mia, an ordinary teenage girl who discovers she's the heir to the throne of Genovia, catapulted her to stardom. The film was a massive success, and it put her on the map, giving her a level of star power and fame that so many actresses dream of. Since her work in The Princess Diaries, Hathaway has become one of Hollywood's most sought-after actresses. She's starred in numerous blockbuster films, including The Devil Wears Prada, The Dark Knight Rises, and Les Miserables, for which she won an Oscar.
What can I do in pain's a debt? 10 francs may save my poor Cosette.
Ella Enchanted, Brokeback Mountain, Interstellar, and Get Smart are a few of the other projects that Hathaway has been a part of in years after The Princess Diaries. Years after her first big break in The Princess Diaries, Hathaway continues to captivate audiences with her versatility and talent, earning critical acclaim and accolades. Over the last few years, she's tried her hand at different genres, such as animated fare, horror movies, indie pictures, and more. She has a range, she has talent, and she has the admiration and loyal love of millions of fans. Now that more than 20 years has passed since The Princess Diaries came out, it's clear that each member has left an unforgettable mark on the entertainment industry. From Anne Hathaway's ascent to Hollywood stardom to Julie Andrews' timeless grace, the cast continues to charm moviegoers with their talent and charisma. The movie was special for a number of reasons, including the cast that it introduced to audiences.